The man woke up and found himself reborn on the day before his engagement, and his parents, because of their favoritism, had given the originally intended marriage with a suitable match to his younger brother. In his previous life, he had followed his parents' wishes, and in the end, he and his brother had perished together. Reborn again, the man would never back down this time. But at that moment, his younger brother ran in and said he wanted to marry that rural girl. The man was puzzled as to why his younger brother had changed his mind. His parents expressed their disagreement with the younger son's decision, but the younger brother insisted that the rural girl was a potential stock, and the rich girl would go bankrupt within 3 years. He didn't want to suffer. If his parents didn't believe him, then he would go on a hunger strike, and he was so sure because he, too, was reborn. In his past life, he chose the rich girl, but on the wedding day, because the red envelope was too small, her father punished him to kneel for hours. On their wedding night, the rich girl refused to sleep with him and kicked him out. The next day, she went to dinner with another man. Within 3 years, the rich girl's family went bankrupt, and he ended up as a beggar. But his brother had chosen the rural girl, and she lived up to expectations, growing into a world top 100 female CEO. Reborn once more, he wanted to choose a different life. So he told his parents he wanted to marry the rural girl because he firmly believed she would become a female CEO. After realizing his younger brother was also reborn, the man instantly understood everything. The younger brother provocatively told the man that the rich girl had a terrible temper and her father cared deeply about face. Within 3 years, the rich girl's family would go bankrupt, and at that time the man would wish he were dead. The man couldn't take it anymore and immediately started to discipline his younger brother. This was overheard by the butler of the rich girl who had come to discuss the marriage. Seeing the man fiercely defend the rich family, the butler thought the man was worth choosing. So he went back and told the rich family. The rich family was very pleased with the prospective son-in-law's attitude and decided to help him on the wedding day. On the wedding day, both brothers arrived at the hotel entrance. But since the man was not favored by his parents, he didn't drive a luxury car. This led to people gossiping about him and mocking him as someone who was marrying into the family. At that moment, the rural girl's parents were the first to come out to greet him, which boosted the younger brother's confidence. He mocked the man, saying his hard days were still ahead. Just as he was feeling smug, several luxury cars drove up outside. The butler of the rich family got out of the cars. He said the bride's family had gifted 3 luxury cars, 10 properties, 20 kilograms of gold bars, and $1 million in cash to support the man. This shocked the younger brother, because in his previous life, he hadn't received any of these things, and had even been humiliated by the rich family, kneeling outside for a long time. Seeing this, the man sarcastically said he didn't know who would actually end up suffering. Then he walked into the hotel with his team. The younger brother went to pick up the bride from the rural girl's house, but he was once again asked for a red envelope by the girl's younger brother. He said he had already given one earlier, but the girl's younger brother insisted it was only for his mother, and that he had yet to give his. Although he felt that this family was greedy, he firmly believed that his reborn choice wouldn't be wrong. He would definitely live a wealthy life in the future. So he once again endured and gave the younger brother a red envelope. Meanwhile, the man only brought $200,000 in cash for his bride price. The rich family did not say anything. The man defended his and the rich family's honor. The rich family was very pleased with the man's response, but the rich girl thought he was as boring as her father. The rich family asked the man to come over and gave him the family's heirloom ring, which was an acknowledgement of him as the son-in-law. In the evening, the rich girl asked the man to sleep in the guest room, but the man refused. Instead, he told her that if he went out to sleep on their wedding night, it would damage his reputation and hurt the rich girl's family's face. Seeing she couldn't persuade him, she decided to go out herself. Just then, her father walked in and agreed with the man's reasoning, and when turning around, he closed the room door. At that moment, the butler came in and reported that the rich girl's friend had been hospitalized with stomach pain. The woman was about to get up to visit the hospital, but the man stopped her. He said he had already sent a doctor to wait downstairs at her friend's building, and her friend was probably already in the hospital. There was no need for the woman to worry. Then the man left with great generosity, saying he wouldn't force her. Although the man had been considerate and kind, the rich girl still didn't like him. The next morning, the man received a red envelope from the rich family again. The rich family also asked if their daughter had made things difficult for him. The man's response gave his wife an opportunity and kept the rich family's face, but the rich girl urged him to leave. Just as he stepped out, the rich girl ran into her friend. She wanted to explain why she hadn't hadn't visited the hospital last night, but the man interrupted her, saying it was all his arrangement, and that the bride was already very tired from the wedding. As a friend, she surely wouldn't want to be gossiped about for not returning home on her wedding night. After saying this, the man tactfully left them private space. Before leaving, he told them that he had ways to find the person the woman wanted to meet, but the condition was that she accompany him to his father's birthday banquet. The woman agreed. Meanwhile, the younger brother, based on his previous life's experience, had concluded that the man wouldn't attend the birthday banquet with his wife, so he started to slander him. His mother, however, complained that he had married a poor wife, and probably couldn't even bring a gift for the birthday. The younger brother then proudly brought out a big turtle, saying he wished his father a long life like the turtle. This gift was the subject of much discussion among the guests. After hearing this, the father became even angrier. He scolded the younger son for not being as accomplished as the elder, but the younger brother said, "Who knows if the man will even show up today?" The next second, the man opened the door and walked in. Seeing the turtle in his younger brother's hand, he mocked him for being so perfunctory, but the younger brother said it was a token of sincerity, and retorted that the man's wife didn't even show up. She must have been kicked out. But the man responded his wife would arrive soon. The younger brother was sure the rich girl wouldn't appear, and even bet the man that if she did, he would perform a handstand and wash his hair. Who knew? The next second, a crisp voice rang out from outside the door.